Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's loose. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Send the tight end in motion. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he was off to the races, and defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Moore will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
For the two-point try. Direct snap. It's Singleton. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap. It's Singleton. He's going to run it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Singleton. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Still on his feet at the 40. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Allard. Looking to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. He tries to take the top off. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Buys a little time with his feet. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Now rolling to the left. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He's going to take off. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Direct snap. It's Allen. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Looking to scramble. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Allen. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On the direct snap, it's Allen. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Whittington. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Allen. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quickly out to the tight end.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Starts to scramble to the left. He breaks a tackle. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. Takes it all the way inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9-yard line, and they turn in a huge chunk play.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
That just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Scrambling away. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes a connection. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Whittington. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it.